Hello. Can you hear me? Nice, welcome. You're actually the first user watching my stream, and this is my first official stream, so special things going on, I guess. Congratulations. I don't have nothing more to offer for now than my art. Hopefully you like it. Yeah, the boots still feel weird, still feel like I'm a bit out of cam, right? Let me just check how I'm. Yeah, I should probably move a little bit. Yeah, anyways. First time doing this, you know, so a bit of shame also. But the important thing is finally to take the courage and start doing it. Hey, welcome. Welcome, Itzy. Thank you very much. Second one. Wow. First day of a stream and already got 2 people watching there. Thank you very much, guys. You're amazing. I'm trying to speak and sculpt at the same time, and I'm feeling a bit clumsy, sorry. Should I put some music out there? What do you think? Thanks, I do. Thanks for the advice, my friend. Sure. Yeah, I think you guys guide me a little bit because I'm super new. As soon as I put something about like whatever known sound is gonna, the copyright is gonna start annoying, right? Should I put something like royalty free from SoundCloud maybe? So the spotlight. All right, yeah, this is what I was just hearing, but I don't know if you guys want to buy with something different, so let's gonna give it a chance. You let me know if this is working. So let's go for SoundCloud royalty free. Where are you guys from, by the way? Okay. That's gonna leave it just in background. Wow, nice. I'm from Argentina, but I'm actually living in Sweden. Iran, welcome. That's nice. Are you guys artists? Anything related to game industry, or just chilling, looking for something to watch? So I go for bench here. Thanks. Whatever you want to ask about the process or what I'm doing, please feel free. It is also the idea about sharing. Well, that's good. At least you paint something. You know, everybody's got their approach to art in different ways. So, congratulations for yours. Nice. I use Blender actually. In my previous work, I work as texture artist. So I was not only using Substance Painter, but also Substance Designer. Well, now it's part from Adobe, right? But for creating some procedural textures. Amazing program. I really like texture art. It is my second passion. My first one is digital sculpting. But if you ask me what is the second thing I love to do in the world, is after sculpting, is doing textures. So every time I go through the pipeline of creating something for video games, it's like I start in the hype. And yes, I'm sculpting, I love this. Oh man, I'm super enjoying. And then it's like all the part of retopology, UVs, low poly, and you know, like the most technical stuff. But it's paid off when you arrive to textures on my side. But yeah, I super enjoy that. So go for that, man. What do you guys think? It's start looking like him? Better than we teach that. That's a bit too much. Why we teach that, by the way? They are doing nice, right? With the Elder Scrolls of Line. Yeah, well, I guess we are all waiting for the new Skyrim. I mean, like the next gen, right? It's so funny the amount of mods that there are out there. Like, every time I turn on my YouTube, I got like some suggested videos like, oh, I use these 40 mods and now I converted Skyrim in next gen game with these 40 mods, and you see like something completely different. So people just still like enjoying Skyrim and trying to make it like nowadays games. Yeah. One of my first games, well, my first game ever was Age of Empires. But then I discovered Rome Total War. And it was like, oh wow. Now I can have, instead of 12 units in screen, I can have dozens of units. I'm the fucking king of the army, you know, I'm the general. And I remember also like the first mod for Rome Total War. Like you can find mods for everything, and there was people like converting them to Lord of the Rings. It is indeed. Well, I started playing Sega and the family, but I just remember my first experience in cyber coffees. This is how we call them in Argentina, the places where you can go and basically drink a coffee and pay for 1 or 2 hours of internet. And yeah, those days you can only find 2 games in the cyber coffees. One was Age of Empires. The second one was Counter-Strike. So you can imagine everybody was there just for shooting arms and killing each other. And I was going for playing strategy games. I'm just gonna save this. Alright, we got 3 simultaneous users, so I'm wondering who is the third one. If it's Iggy that come back, or we got a new watcher out there. Alright, so it seems that I need more space and depth around the eyes. Yeah, no, for sure. What happened when you are doing likeness is that so you can see that there are a lot of areas that they are still like sketchy, like when you are working with clay in real life. So indeed there is no ears still, right? So what you are doing is like you start in a phase that you're gonna call blocking or blocking out, where in a really rough way like this you're gonna start like discovering your shapes. So you're even going to you're gonna go back and forth in your work. It's gonna look kind of destructive, but it's the way that you're gonna find the shape of the character. So you see that there is still, this is why it is like the first session. So I wanted to try if this was interesting for people watching how we go through blocking and all the stuff. A lot of things need to happen, right? I mean, like if you study anatomy, we need like the jaw going up. We need to correct this a little bit. This needs to be up. But now I'm just looking for proportions and see if his face is starting to work. Also ears need to be in a particular position. If when I look at him, I kind of recognize the character. So this is why you are so important, guys, in the stream. Because when you're working for so long, like after 40 minutes or 1 hour, your eyes start getting tired. So you're gonna start losing some details. So the first thing that you tend to do is like start focusing on the small details, like this, and you start like working like this, and you say, oh, this is nice, I'm gonna start putting these lines here, and I'm gonna start like adding, pores and all the stuff. But you're gonna kinda miss like the overall shape. So it's good to always be checking like your proportions and see how this is feeling. So for example, I can see his face is more round now, and mine is more kind of triangular. So again, like good shapes, strong foundations. Indeed, what we need here, what we are missing is the profile. Profile is one of the most important. Of course, you need a picture from front, but profile is gonna give you kinda much more information about how the face curves and which are the distance between the eyes, the nose, the proportions. But I didn't want to take too much time off the stream. I'm just doing a quick sketching just to test it. Oh yeah, for sure. You just feel free to ask whatever you want. I mean, this is part of how do you block out the character. It's part of artistic anatomy. It's part of things that I just been studying like forever, and I keep studying, of course, because this is like a lifetime career, and you can only improve, but keep going and going and going. I'm not sure. Also, this face is tricky because he's having beard, so we can't really know the end and the shape of the jaw. So indeed, the most accurate thing will be like start doing things like this. So you can see that it's even kind of feel more loyal to the image just for adding the beard. And yeah, it's like beard. It could be tricky, but it's also going to help like hiding the features. So it's gonna make him a bit more look like. Oh man, I can't stop looking at Boromir. It's like, he said Eddard Stark, but he's Boromir. I mean, come on. It's like an old Boromir, tired of life. And thanks, by the way. Thank you very much for your comments. So that's the idea of these streams, you know, like sharing, interchanging. That's it. So now feels like I'm losing the point, but I'm not so much. I'm trying to work on this fat part going around the eye here. Because it's what is giving him this appearance of old man. And you can see here, like, oh, indeed I'm streaming just like ZBrush, but you can see these lines. So you got like a diagonal here, a curve, another diagonal, and this really marked depth. So this is what I'm gonna be looking for now. I mean, we recognize people's by the eye, among other stuff, of course. But you can really see how this ends in a pike. So after having my shapes, my primary shapes, I'm gonna start looking for the second ones for making it a little bit more accurate. Even you can see this doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, we are speaking about now, these are my thoughts and reflections about likeness. There are people that like to work like for months for having the perfect likeness, so they just put this image in the back and they try to represent every small perfect line from the image. But for me, I think that likeness is more like capturing like the essence and the shapes and the proportions of the character and try to set it right. Like for your mind, whenever you watch what I'm doing, you say, yes, it's Eddard Stark, because this is what the most important for make a piece of art in a way of doing a likeness. to work. So if you watch it and you can recognize it, it's pointless. But if you can recognize it, say, oh man, he said dark, so it doesn't mind if the line that I put here is exactly the same that he's having here. Also, if you want like a perfect lightness, you can always go for a scan. So you don't gonna have like a sculptor burning his eyes until death for having like one-on-one perfect translation of pores. Wow, 4 users at the same moment. Welcome everybody. I feel like I'm having like 400, you know, and it's my first stream, so thanks for watching. So now what I'm gonna be working on, after having the primal shapes, is trying to translate some of the main lines that I can read. So one of the things that caught my attention is that here you can still read the line going up from the nasal sides. I don't know how to say it in English, sorry. So we need to move this a little bit and make it a little bit more pronounced. And also we can see like this really heavy eyelid going on. So for sure, if we exaggerate this, the more we exaggerate it, the more we're gonna see the character. Another thing that I want to add is like towards the process of not being so one-to-one with the detail, but more with the special features of the face, is that kind of make you work like a caricature artist, you know, when these guys make a caricature, a quick portrait of you in the street or in a shop or wherever you go. Like they play a lot with exaggeration, but you can still read and recognize the person they are representing. Well, this is the same. In my way of doing sculpting, likeness sculpting, of course. There are more maybe academic approaches for artists, but this is for fun. and also I try to find the balance between the sculptor, the actor, and my style. So this is why I still having like a tiny layer of stylization, we can say. I just discovered this image is taking the whole screen, sorry for that. Alright, so we need to fix this part. We can see here how it bridges. And we mix it a little bit. Now we discovered, for example, that after touching so much, you always, when you tend to work too much in one plane of view, you always need to be rotating your model and discover that you need to fix the other ones. So it's like working in all the areas. What do you mean that this is being inspiring for you? Alright, so I think we make good progress. Decent. So let's see where we start and where we're ending. Aha! Now you can see that was before. I'm just gonna save it. No, just gonna put it here. And see how this is gonna change. And this is what happens when you lose the focus of what you are doing. You think, oh, it's already kinda look like him, but then you discover that you got too many things to fix. And after working like 1 hour concentrated, focus, see how it changed. So this is the not recognized brother, unofficial brother of Eddard Stark, that is not even looking like him. And this, well, you know, still needs some work, but kinda could start going someplace. Thank you very much. Let's gonna remember, record, save this stream, but I mean remember these steps that we did, because in the next streams I'm gonna keep working on him and we're gonna be comparing how it changed along the way. So first rule when you are doing likeness, take a time, break, allow your eyes to rest, continue another day. At least take 3 or 4 sessions, you know, because you're always gonna discover that it wasn't looking so like the model that you're doing as your first thing. And you're also gonna make it look a little bit better with a new session. So yeah, thank you very much. You see, it's having start having the vibes. This is the important thing. Of course, the fire test is like just grabbing a random person, not showing any kind of picture, and say, "Who do you think he is?" If the person see, "Oh, it's Gandalf," then you know that you lose the game. It's game over for you. But if the person say, "Oh, he could be maybe Ned Stark," and then you say, "Yes," and jump of joy. This is another important angle that you always have to keep looking at, because face tend to deform in a really specific way. These are really common mistakes, like having the cheeks too far, or you think the eyes are looking good and you discover like they are like this from below. But I think you can just leave it here and continue a new session. Yeah, it could be. I'm gonna look for that meme indeed. I don't think I'm following. Let me just check. pathetic cat maybe. So let me see if instead of capturing my screen, I can capture my entire monitor. The pathetic cat. Now I'm watching him. Yeah. Good reference though. Single Games, by the way, welcome. Of course, lights play a big role here, right? So it's not the same if I'm schooled with this light and see how this is gonna completely change the game. Yeah, that's it. It's true. Oh man, this song. Or what happens if I place light from here? So you can feel that you completely lose the lightness. It's like, no man, it's suddenly my ankle is not the lightness anymore. So this is why you need to just leave it in a place where it doesn't generate so much contrast like this, the front. Good for sculpting. I need to fix this area. And this side, oh man, this side is really, I can't go to sleep without fixing that eye. Oh. Now he got pupil. Well, by the way, we are going, when we finish it, we can make it in real time. Yeah? If we achieve to making it reach to a point that we feel that it's looking like that, we can go for real time. And also going for textures. Gonna save the work. Always save your work. That's important. And with you guys, I'm gonna finish kinda the screen. But wait, I'm gonna lower a little bit the music because it's driving me crazy. Alright. So thank you very much for being there. I'm looking to the to your right in the screen, to my left. because I'm looking to the second monitor. Thank you very much for being there. It's super important for me because it's my first stream and I say nobody's gonna watch it. I'm gonna be like alone like so many other days. But it's amazing, it's amazing. And these are the beginnings. Beginnings are always important. This could be historic. We can all wanna be famous like in the future. No, but besides the joke, thank you really. I invite you to keep joining my sessions. I'm gonna continue this guy if this is interesting for you guys. So let me share a couple of links. I'm just gonna put my OBS here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share my entire screen now. So just give me a minute. Yeah. Okay. Now it's getting crazy. Yeah, we got it. Okay. So let me share with you some links. No, not the other one. But if you want, you can always take a look at my portfolio if you find it interesting. Here I got some works, but aside of promoting myself or whatever, it's not very interesting. Just want to show where we can go. So the idea is like oh, that's good because I don't know the challenge where to promote myself too much. So I just doing the common thing, you know, like Instagram and all the stuff. But I didn't think about Reddit. Oh yeah, start for sure. Start sculpting. You can go for Blender, which is the sculpting mode, which is the free option for now. But it's nice. But once we get the likeness we got, we can go for a full pipeline of texturing and having the character in this real-time level if you are interested. I think it's gonna be a nice exercise, by the way. And also I got Twitch, so I'm gonna drop the link to find me the same as this. Indeed, I was thinking in streaming in Twitch, but since I got more followers here, well, you know, I think that maybe more people is gonna be looking. So when I was totally assaulted. So thank you for being there. Let's go in one more time to Twitch. Wow, I'm getting blind. That's gonna.
No me da la gana.
Yeah. This way. Oh, finally. Alright, so I'm gonna close for now. Wish you a good night, if it's the night there. And we join in the next stream then. See you in the next stream. Thanks for being there. You're amazing. Thank you by the way for the good vibes. Feel really happy. Bye, my friend. I don't know if you are, but maybe you want to subscribe to my channel or follow or whatever. So whenever I stream again, that's gonna be a few days ahead, because now I feel excited about it. You can watch the stream again. Cheers!